A byproduct called fly ash is making their people sick. Now, every day, residents from farmers to teachers in Bokoshi have been forced to learn a lesson in politics and say they don't like what they've learned. Senator Jim Inhofe and Congressman Boren say something needs to be done. But residents say the two have been flip-flopping on the issue they say is life or death. Reporter Jennifer Lauren from KOTV in Tulsa investigates.
This is Bokoshi, Oklahoma. This is the giant mound of fly ash about a mile from town. And this is the nearby power plant supplying that site with load after load of the coal byproduct, which is full of heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and selenium. Bokoshi residents say the fly ash is toxic and it's killing them.
We have an outstanding environmental record.
The power company says there is no proof it's toxic and they're following all state regulations. But the fight over fly ash is much bigger than this small Oklahoma town.
Therefore, we request comments, information, and data on...
The EPA is currently trying to decide if it should regulate fly ash at the federal level, possibly labeling it as a hazardous waste. At this hearing in Dallas, they took public comments from hundreds of people either for or against it. Both Senator Jim Inhofe and Congressman Boren have come out against the possible federal oversight. But Bokoshi residents say the Oklahoma lawmakers went too far when they got involved in their local battle. A spokesman for the AES Shady Point power plant, which produces the fly ash, confirmed the lawmakers got involved at his request.
I contacted Senator Inholfe and also contacted Congressman Boren and made them aware of the concerns, wanted them to know, what had taken place.
Kiger says his power company just wanted to make sure Inhofe and Boren were in the loop, but some Bokoshi residents wonder if the power plant was calling in a favor. We discovered the power company, AES Shady Point, donated more money to Senator Inhofe than to any other lawmaker or candidate, $5,000 in the last 8 years. They also donated $500 to Congressman Boren. After making calls to all the state agencies involved, Inhofe and Boren both signed this letter to a Bokoshi resident. It says the fly ash mound is temporary and will disappear, ultimately becoming a pasture. Residents were furious.
I understand that Senator Inholfe once said that global warming is the greatest hoax ever pulled on the American people. The biggest hoax pulled on the people of Bokoshi, Oklahoma, is telling them that this mountain of fly ash is temporary and will disappear.
I called Boren and Inhofe's offices to find out more about this letter and how that 50-foot mound of fly ash is going to disappear. Neither would give me an on-camera interview, but Boren did respond over the phone.
I wouldn't say it's going to disappear.
Boren recanted that statement from his letter, but says he does believe the fly ash mound will eventually become a pasture. He sent the letter, he says, out of concern for the people of Bokoshi, to let them know he is looking into it.
There's a myriad of different issues right there at this site, and I'm very concerned that anything negative would happen, particularly with my constituents.
In a statement, a spokesman for Senator Inhofe says they too are looking into it and will work with Governor Fallin to ensure progress is made in a timely manner. Right now, plans are in place to continue dumping fly ash in Bokoshi for at least 10 more years. The question is, who will be in charge?
Lawmakers say they believe fly ash regulation should remain at the state level, but state laws need to be changed, possibly putting regulation under one agency instead of 3.